Take a close look at this 3x3 matrix. Numbers in the first row are 1, 2, and 4. Second row has numbers 2, 3, and 5. And then the third row only has two numbers, 2 and 6. And the missing number you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices: A9, B12, C20, or D27. Can you solve it and choose the right answer? The trick pattern here is very simple, but it's hidden in plain sight for most. Instead of rows, we need to focus on columns. In fact, we need to multiply the two numbers at the top of the column to get to the number at the bottom. Take a look at the first column. 1 multiplied by 2 equals 2. In the second column, 2 multiplied by 3 equals 6. And I think you know what the missing number is, don't you? 4 multiplied by 5 equals 20. And the correct answer here is choice C, 20. Here's an amazing question to test your analytical reasoning skills. It's about how different business functions focus on different audiences. Can you figure out the pattern? Marketing is to customers, as recruiting it to what? Think about what marketing is for. It means to attract customers, right? Now think about recruiting. What kind of people are you trying to attract? And here are your choices for the answers: A. Managers, B. Workers, C. Applicants, or D. Interns. And let's set the timer, just like on the real test. The analogy is all about function and target. Marketing exists to attract customers, people who buy things. Recruiting is very similar, but instead of buyers, it attracts applicants, people who want to be hired. And not just any workers, and not necessarily interns or managers. Applicants are the specific target group. And the correct answer choice is C, applicants. Marketing reaches customers, recruiting reaches applicants. Simple but smart. Let's test your logical reasoning with this clever question. It sounds strange at first, but the clues are all there. But only if you pay attention. I have keys but open no locks. I have space but no room. You can enter but never go outside. What am I? Pause for a second. What do you think? Each clue sounds familiar. Keys, space, enter. But think about how they might connect in a non-literal way. And you probably would like to see answer choices. Here they are. A. A house. B. A book. C. A keyboard. Or D. A puzzle. And now I'll set a timer for you to solve it on your own. Here's what's puzzling about this question. A house has rooms, but not keys without locks. A book can be entered with imagination, but does it really have a space? A puzzle might be tricky, but where are the keys? One of these answers has all three: keys, space, and enter, but none of them mean what they usually do. And the correct answer here is choice C, a keyboard. This question is a fun little brain test, because the obvious answer may not be the correct one. A company has 24 employees. All but 7 leave the office for a meeting. How many employees remain in the office? A. 7, B. 17, C. 24, D. 31. This question's tricky, so I hope you got to the correct answer. To solve this, you first need to identify what the question is asking. And this particular question asks how many employees remain in the office, not how many employees left for the meeting. And the key phrase here is all but 7. A common mistake is choosing 17, because 24 minus 7 equals 17. But the phrase all but 7 leave already tells you that the number who stayed is 7. That's why the correct answer here is choice A, 7. Here's a quick thinking question that sounds playful at first, but don't let it catch you off guard. Read carefully. What has hands but doesn't clap? What's your best guess? It's easy to jump to conclusions, but slow down and think. This isn't about real hands. It's about what word hands could mean in a different context. And here are your options: A. A robot, B. A statue, C. A clock, or D. A puppet. Take a few seconds to work it out. Are you ready? Let's think carefully through each choice. A robot has mechanical hands, and some can definitely clap. A statue? Possibly, but many statues show hands posed or even touching. A puppet? Same deal. It's designed to move and perform actions like clapping. But only one of these has hands that are purely symbolic. They show motion, but don't move themselves. The correct answer here is choice C, a clock. This is one of those clever questions where your first instinct might be the worst advisor. And this one is for you. Solve it, drop your answer in comments, and I'll let you know if your brain passed the test. A man walks outside in a heavy rain without an umbrella or a hat. His clothes get soaked, but not a single hair on his head gets wet. How is that possible? Did you figure it out? Here's the hint. Take a close look at me. Maybe it will give you some clues. And if you did, make sure to post your answer in comments so I can give you my feedback. Good luck on this intriguing challenge. Here's the question that sounds poetic, but don't let it fool you. Think carefully. I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I? A whistle, B, an echo, C, a shadow, or D, a cloud? Pause for a few seconds. What is your guess? Some of these options might seem obvious at first, but remember, the question is all about what it describes, not just what sounds similar. And here's why. A whistle makes sound, but it needs a mouth or a source. A shadow has no body, but does it hear? A cloud moves with the wind, but it doesn't speak or listen. Think about something that travels on air, repeats itself, and doesn't really exist in a physical form. The correct answer here is choice B, an echo. Consider the following sequence: 2, 4, 16, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate out of 4 possible choices: A, 32, B, 64, C, 256, or D, 1024. Can you try to solve it on your own and choose the right answer? The pattern here is very simple, but only for those who view it from the right perspective. But I'm pretty sure you're one of them. Take a close look at the first 2 numbers. 2 squared equals 4. In fact, the next number is obtained by squaring the previous number. 4 squared equals 16. Can you guess what the missing number would be? 16 squared equals 256. Let me ask you this. Do you have a curious mind? Can you continue the sequence? Can you post the next number in comments? And what I'll do for you, I'll share with you the right answer. It's a choice C, 256. Consider the following pyramid. The bottom row of the pyramid has numbers 1, 1, and 2. Middle row has numbers 1 and 2. And the top number in the pyramid is missing. You need to calculate the missing number and select your answer out of 4 possible choices: A1, B2, C3, or D4. Can you try to solve it on your own and choose the right answer? It's a clear solution, but only to those who look at it the right way. I'm pretty sure you're one of them though. Take a close look at the pyramid. From the larger pyramid, you can form smaller pyramids. For example, 1, 1, and 1 would be a smaller pyramid. And the number on the top of the small pyramid is calculated as multiplication of the bottom numbers. Let's look at the example. 1 multiplied by 1 equals 1. Let's look at the next small pyramid. 1 multiplied by 2 equals 2. And the missing number can be calculated as 1 multiplied by 2 and would also equal 2. And the correct answer here is choice B, 2. Take a close look at these beautiful shapes. First shape has numbers 3, 2, and 1 on the outside, numbers 1, 2, and 3 on the inside, and number 12 in the middle. Second shape has numbers 2, 3, and 4 on the outside, numbers 4, 3, and 2 on the inside, and number 18 in the middle. The third shape has numbers 3, 2, and 3 on the outside, numbers 1, 1, and 2 on the inside, and a missing number in the middle, which you need to calculate and select your answer out of 4 possible choices: A12, B14, C18, or D24. Can you try to solve it on your own and choose the right answer? The pattern here is simple, but it's hidden in plain sight for most people. But I'm pretty sure you're not one of them though. Take a close look at the first shape. The value in the center is calculated by summing every number inside and outside the shape. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 equals 6 plus 6 and equals 12. If we look at the second shape, 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 equals 9 plus 9 and equals 18. And now it's the magic moment to calculate the missing number. Take a close look at the third shape. 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 equals 8 plus 4 and equals 12. And the correct answer here is choice A, 12. This question looks like a warm-up, but don't relax too fast. There's a sneaky little twist hiding inside. And it's your turn now. Drop your answer in the comments and I'll be checking who spotted the trick. Here's the question. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What are they? Think you can solve it? Here's the hint. It's something you leave behind when you walk. Post your answer in comments and good luck! If you enjoyed this video, show your support with like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.